Hey everybody, welcome back to Rink's Garage, and as you can see, we got ourselves a new project. 1979 Chevy Suburban. She's no peach, but see if we can do something with it. I haven't looked it over too much, so that's what we're going to do on this video. See what we absolutely need to fix and what we don't, and if we can make something out of it. So let's see what we got going on. So I actually just picked this up out of Dad's. He acquired it, and I seen it sitting out there. Talked about it, said, "Are you gonna keep it?" He's like, "I don't know." So now it's mine. But like I said, 1979 Chevy Suburban, 3/4 ton, full-time 4-wheel drive. She's missing some clear coat, I believe. Originally it was kind of a charcoal-ish color and gray, maybe. As you can see, she's got a little bit of that Minnesota rot, but some custom panels too. I think this is plastic. Got some sweet running boards on it. Them are coming off for sure. But other than that, let's take a look under the old hood. So under here, we got a small block Chevy 400 flavor with, I believe, turbo 400 behind it, and she's dirty. Definitely needs some cleaning. Looks like we're missing some vacuum lines. Also, one thing I do know, although I haven't driven it very much other than up on the trailer, it runs out of gas real quick, like something's plugged up. So it is not getting enough gas for sure, but this is gonna be one of the first things we do for sure, is spray her down with degreaser and get her cleaned off. Blow some of these leaves out of here for sure. It runs okay. Definitely needs exhaust. I don't know if there's any of that left underneath. It sounds like an old grain truck, but it seems to run fine. I think it hits on all 8 cylinders, but we can check that out too. She's a factory cruise model, power brakes. Let's take a look on the inside. So inside, as you can see, we got some random parts. Looks like Dad picked up an air filter for it. Old one's laying on the floor. She's blue interior with the gray back there. That must be the back seat. The other ones are folded down. As you can see over there on the fender well, you can see outside. Not ideal, but okay, maybe we can fix it up. Definitely needs to be cleaned. It's pretty dirty. Odometer shows 63,958. Is that original? I don't know. Steering wheel's real sticky, and it's got that, you know, cat pee odor in it, so that's good. But brake pedal does not show a lot of wear. A little bit on the outside. Blinker switch is nice and tight, so usually them are real floppy, but could be 63,958, most likely 163. I don't think it's more than that. So also, this needs to be addressed. We're missing, you know, the turny part. Somebody pulled that out, so I believe when Dad picked it up, it had been sitting for a while, so he installed the old push button starter with, as you can see under the hood, I believe just wire right to the coil right here. So let's fire up and see what she sounds like. like I said, does not sound the best, but no major knocking or anything like that. So she might be all right with a tune-up. Probably definitely needs plug wires, plugs, carburetor gone through for sure. So we'll adjust all that. But in order to turn it off with the push button, you know, it's not ideal if you're going down the road. You got to get out and take that off. So I don't know. And last time she was licensed was 07. So it's been sitting for whatever that is, 16 years or so. So I think first thing on the agenda is we're gonna douse that 400 down with degreaser and let her soak, and maybe spray her down, get the dirt off. It's got a little mildew on it. And of course, I got a power washer, but I don't have hot water, so it doesn't work real well for getting dirt off. So maybe we will wet her down and just do a quick once over with some SOS and see if it'll shine up, or maybe just, you know, try a spot, see how that works. So I think that's the plan for now. We're gonna give her a good rinse. I'll blow the leaves off it, see what we end up with, and then let that degreaser do its thing and see if we can blow the grease off that 400 and see how much oil she's dripping on the ground. So let's peel the dirt off her and see what happens. Now the key to degreasing a motor is, you know, layer on thick. We might as well just hit everything under here, I suppose. That didn't last long. That's all I got. Well, we'll let that cook for a while. In the meantime, let's wet her down, take SOS pad, and see if we can make a little bit of a shine up. I don't know. So first thing we're gonna do, just hit her with some purple degreaser I got loaded up in the pressure washer. Soak her all down, rinse her off, and I got a couple SOS pads, not very many. So we're just gonna hit a little spot and see what she looks like. So let's get her sprayed down. Uh-oh, gotta turn it on. What happened? Give me a minute. Well, this is not going well. Got her fixed. Had an issue with the ground fault, but it's fixed now. All right, now that we got her all rinsed off, there's a lot of dirt in the trim and such, but now we're gonna take our soap-filled ultrafine SOS pad, soak that down in water. We'll try a spot. Now, if you're doing this on your vehicle, you're gonna probably want to try a nice inconspicuous spot, not out in the open. So this one, we're gonna do her Driver's side rear quarter panel. Get her wet down, and of course the clear coat is missing, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but we'll just run over it, scrub a little bit back and forth. Something like that. And then we'll just rinse her off and see what happens. Definitely brought some color back. That ain't bad. She might shine up real nice. Bad thing is, a whole lot of tin on this thing. It's gonna take days. But anyway, work on that a little later. Right now we'll pop the old hood open and spray that engine off. All right, let that degreaser do its trick. We'll see if she'll blow her off. Well, we got some of the grease off her. She appears to be all blue. One other thing we uncovered, it's got an aluminum intake on it, which I don't believe would have been factory, but maybe somebody's made upgrades. Underneath, I crawled under there and it's nasty. She's been leaking oil for a while, so we're gonna have to get some hot water, probably get that clean. But otherwise, we got her all cleaned up. I'm gonna do a little more scrubbing on her till my arm gets tired, and then we'll move her in the shop. Well, if it fits. I don't even know if it'll fit in my little garage, but tear the inside apart and get that cleaned up and see what we got in there. Well, we got her all buffed up. Cost me $8.47 in SOS. It's not the best ever. This paint is in pretty rough condition, but at least now you can tell it's a two-tone. She's got some swirl marks in her, but not horrible. I don't know if we should try and hit her with the buffer or not. I'll have to think about that overnight, but tomorrow I think we're ready to clean out the inside, which is pretty grubby. I don't know if that carpet will clean up. Headliner, that's held up by plywood, and it smells. Thinking maybe a whole pack of cats lived in there for a while, but oh, here's the dash panel. So that is the original gray, I'm guessing. So we got it back some, but my arm hurts, so hit her again in the morning, and I do have a set of rims, but I only got 2 here. We might maybe see if them will fit on there. Maybe give them a professional paint job. But start cleaning her out in the morning. All right, we got the Suburban in the shop. Not a lot of room to spare. Peyton's gonna work on cleaning her out, but first we got to get this seat out of the way. I think we'll start in the back and vacuum everything. I don't know that we'll do anything with the headliner today, but get all the nastiness out of it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Hit her with the shop vac, and then we'll see what she looks like. So I'll cut him loose on that, and then I'm gonna go start on another project I'll show you guys shortly. All right, well, Peyton's vacuuming my little project is I got this set of mud tires that were off a square body I stripped down a while back. So I think we're gonna see if they'll fit on there. The paint is not stellar on them and they're white, which whatever, but I think we'll throw them on first, make sure they clear everything, and then maybe at a later date we'll change color on them. But I'll work on throwing these on while he's vacuuming. Well, Peyton got it all vacuumed out. Came pretty clean. She needs a shampoo possibly, but now he's working on spray away and everything, getting all the dirt off. How dirty is this thing, Peyton?
Pretty dirty.
Pretty dirty.
This was all like that.
Yeah. Vacuumed a lot of stuff out, so he's gonna start back here and I'm gonna start up front, and we'll spray away everything down, all the plastic and the sides, and get her cleaned up, and then I think we'll pull her outside and see what she looks like. Well, we got her all cleaned up and got some rims on her. She looks a little more aggressive. They'd probably look better if they were black, but for another day. So let's check out the inside and see how Peyton did. It actually cleaned up pretty nice. It's got a real nice dash in it. Back's all clean. All the plastic is pretty good. So, you did a good job. How much time did we spend on it?
3 hours.
2-3 hours of cleaning. Had about 4 hours of scrubbing paint. And I think all we spent was a couple bottles of spray away, a couple bottles of engine degreaser, and a pack of SOS. So we're in it for about 35 bucks at this point. Some other things we got to take care of. She's got a lot of holes in it, and there's a hole there you can see out. So probably have to make some patch panels. But I don't know if we try buffing the paint, maybe too. But it looks pretty decent. So. And then of course we got the engine to deal with, which we need to check out the gas lines and filters and stuff so she's drivable. Another thing I was thinking about was maybe we get some fender flares and cover up some of that rust, because there's too much to be replacing panels on for sure. So I think next thing we'll tackle is of course getting the engine tuned up and probably lose them running boards. Maybe get some fender flares. I don't know. What else? There's a couple other things we could do, but she's kind of a fix her up and get rid of her type of deal. We'll cruise it for a while, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, what we should do. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.